G'day there everyone, Daniel Anderson here. Now today we're going to take a look at how we can tune Copilot to really take on your tone and your style of writing. So whether that we're using Copilot to generate some content, reply to emails, create some SharePoint pages or content on SharePoint pages, news articles, or writing documents or SOPs or things like that, we want to be authentic or be as authentic as we can. So what we want to try and do is train Copilot to use our tone of voice. So we're going to go through a prompt that you can take and you can start to implement and start to use inside of Microsoft 365 Copilot to enhance the way that Copilot is creating content for you. Now, the first thing we're going to do is, this is all going to be one prompt. So we're going to craft an entire prompt here. Now, the first part, I'm just going to copy and paste into the Microsoft 365 Copilot chat. So I'm going to paste that in here. And the first line or the first section portion of this prompt, you can see there. Now, I want you to learn and emulate my individual writing style and tone of voice. Here are a few examples of my writing. After reading through them, can you please respond to the subsequent questions in a way that reflects my style? Now, what we want to do here is we want to pass in Copilot some examples. Now, I'm going to use 3 examples here. Now, I've taken a transcript of some videos that I have already done. So it's just me talking. You could put in some emails that you've previously written, some articles, some blog posts, or other types of writing that you have written to train and let Copilot learn your style. So I'm going to pass through a sample here, and the first sample is going to be just with sample 1, like so, and then I've got the output of a transcript of a video that I have completed. All right, so that is the transcript. Now I'm going just to give it a little bit, Copilot, some more context. I'm going to paste in another sample. Again, this is just a paragraph of a transcript of a video, and I'm going to pass in a third example. Now I've found that passing in at least three examples, different types of examples and different ways in which we have previously created or written content just gives a more rounded experience here, and we get some better outputs. So I've now passed in 3 samples. Now I'm now going to then pass in a few test questions. So if we remember to the top of the prompt here, we want to respond to these subsequent questions in a way that reflects my style. So I've passed in my style using 3 examples, and now I'm going to pop in these test questions. All right, so the questions that I'm passing in here: how would you describe the importance of SharePoint information architecture? What are your thoughts on the future of the intranet? And can you explain the difference between a folder and a document set? So I'm going to now send that across to Copilot. So again, it's going to now take this prompt, have a look at these examples, and create and learn about the style that I want it done in. And you can see here already I've got a g'day there. So I often open up my videos with g'day there. So we're on the right track here. Now, the response to question number 1, SharePoint information architecture is incredibly important. It's a backbone of how we organize, store, and retrieve information in SharePoint. A well-designed information architecture ensures that the content is easily accessible, searchable, and manageable. It's a foundation for a successful SharePoint implementation, and it's essential to get right. Now, that is sounding like me, something that I would put together. All right. Now, point number 3 here, let's have a look at document sets versus folders. A folder and a document set may seem similar, but they've got some key differences. A folder is simply a container of storing files, whereas a document set is a content type that allows you to group related documents together and manage them as a single entity. I would probably say folders on steroids or something like that. So I would probably take this content and just craft it and look at it and maybe add and adjust a few things there. But from a first pass, I think that Copilot's done a very good job considering these and taking into context these 3 examples of my tone and my style, and then creating some content that is written towards that style as well. All right, so Teaching Copilot your tone and how you would like the responses written is a really good starting point to make the content that comes back more authentic and sound like that it is, it is coming from you, rather than being embellished with lots of different types of words that probably you wouldn't say in ordinary circumstances. So I hope that brings you some value today. Teach Copilot your tone of voice and you will get some better outcomes and some better results. Thanks for watching. See you next time.